I am going to read an old vision writing. It was written Saturday, October 31st, 2015. This one's called Shaman Vision and a Replaying of Events. And some of these visions I come across and they're just fun to go back and read. So it's just a sharing of that, and I am going to read it exactly as it was written. I am up writing this early morning hour to bring the new vision of the day. While I was lying in bed, a shaman woman appeared. She was heavy and sturdy in stature. She had some type of braided hair that was kind of rolled into a circle on her head on both sides. She was for sure the most potent energy felt that has entered consciousness in terms of the vision energy. She sat with me, and what I saw in my mind was an opening being stitched up. It was like a vivid line of stitching, and she was quick, like lightning speed. Then I heard, "Shaman Mother, this is what I am in nature." And she said, "No more of this, Siddhananda. Now dream time is vanishing." And from there I was immediately in a trance type of state of empty fullness. It felt as if there was kind of a veil there that had been stitched, and through the veil I felt and saw the shaman nature dance energy. Much imagery of animals, mountains, birds, sun, rain, sky, clouds floated through. Then a great break of light shone, very translucent, and left the mind still as ever. Then I heard, "Spirit woman of the sky, the clouds, the winds, the seas, spirit woman." I felt her touch my hands as they were hurting badly. They lifted up like a kriya, but they were lifted up by this energy that was shaman. And then I heard over and over again, "Shaman, shaman, shaman power enter. Shaman, shaman, shaman power enter. Shaman power." And this kept vibrating and resounding through consciousness for quite some time. And my hands were twitching and moving. And then I could see the clouds and sky in my hands and arms, and lightning too. And I heard, "You deserve this, Siddhananda. You are an angel of purity and light. You have the mystic eye, the spirit eye." This was heard, and she was there, and behind her was a face of a male shaman. They two were one, it was felt. Also it was heard, Tantra and shaman energy are similar, as they are both made of primal fire, and this energy was felt as black and red, smoldering energy, alive, heavy, and very combustible. The other thing this shaman woman said was, "Stay away from that sorcerer energy, as he is no good." And it was indicated that this was ego. It was the Mayic type of energy of magic, the illusion of mind. She said, "Stay away from that. Tell all to stay away from that. That is not in alignment with pure spirit, not in the least." And she said, "Just be still." Then what manifested was Guruji's doilies that she works on. They were floating around in space, all the different colors. I believe Spirit likes her work she is doing with her sewing. And the next thing that came was shown so clearly. Guruji and I were walking into the crystal shop as we were today. We stopped and looked at the hearts that were embedded in the cement and went in. This was shown like a vision of clarity, just as if it was happening, but I was witnessing it. I chose a card there that had Aquarius on it, which is my zodiac sign that I really liked. And when I got it, I stared at it for a while and brushed my hand over the picture imagery that I thought was beautiful, and then brought it over to Guruji. This is the part I read to her from the card. In Greek mythology, Aquarius was the rain god who poured water. In Greek mythology, had trouble with the phone for a sec there. Aquarius was the rain god who poured water onto a parched world below. And then Guruji said, and then went back to collecting her rocks. And Spirit said, this created a wave that was good. And then it showed an image of the card and what was inside it and the way I set it up in my room, showing that it was liked very much. The wood by it, the crystal, and the lotus flower, and the writing inside that was shown. And I heard G was absorbed in getting her rocks. She said they were going to be for her, that they were her rocks. She said she would put them in her room. And this repeated a few times. She said they were her rocks, that they were just for her. And then it zoomed in on the box she was holding with the rocks she chose, and showed the ones I chose as well. Then it showed Guruji at the counter getting ready to pay. I could see her back and stature so perfectly, just as if it were right there, and it was as if I was standing behind her and looking at her. Then an energy moved towards her, and this was all. I don't know. It all felt good. As she was at the desk, I was admiring a dream catcher chakra hanging that was so sweet. Each chakra had a bright color to it, and there were soft feathers coming from it. I was touching the feathers and really liking the way it looked. I was shown the image of that and heard, Siddhananda liked this. And then G came over. She really liked it too. She lit up and really liked it too. Then I heard, G and Siddhananda were at the crystal store today. And then I saw us walking out of the store. And when the door opened, it opened up to those spreading trees that were wonderful, with huge branches in which ivy was intertangled on them, and other types of plants too. We both said how we really enjoyed them and were talking about them. I heard again, G and Siddhananda were at the crystal shop. This imagery unfolded, as I said, just as if I was viewing it like a movie on replay. There was zooming in of some things, and the opening of the door with the great tree can still be seen in my mind, crystal clear and stunning in its imagery. It feels like Spirit just wanted to say that we were seen there, and that all is well with that flow. This is the end of this vision. Namaste, and thank you for tuning in. Have a great day.